Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary. In this video, I'm going to talk about all of the skincare myths and the actual facts behind them. So let's get started. Skincare myth number one is you don't need a moisturizer if you have oily skin. I talk about moisturizers in all of my skincare tips videos, and here it is again. This is one common myth which even I believed when I did not know anything about skincare. I thought my skin is already oily. Why should I use a cream that will be heavy and cause me to sweat more? So a lot of people have this perception that if you have oily skin, you don't need to use a moisturizer because your skin is already producing so much of oil. First of all, each and every skin type people needs a moisturizer, whether you have dry skin, you have oily skin, or combination skin. Let me explain how it works with oily skin. If you have oily skin and your skin is producing a lot of oil, that means your skin is dehydrated and it needs a moisturizer. A dehydrated skin does not mean dry skin. Most oily skin people can have their skin dehydrated because of the lack of moisture. If you use a non-pH balanced face wash, your skin can get stripped of its natural oils. Or if you're using a pH balanced face wash too, once your face is cleaned with a face wash, then your skin needs that moisture, and if you do not provide it using a moisturizer, then the skin starts producing more oils because your skin feels dehydrated and it feels the need to moisturize itself. To fix that oily skin excess oils, you have to moisturize your skin. That is why moisturizer is needed, so that your skin can stay healthy and not dehydrated. Skincare myth number two is that pores can open and close. So that is not how it works when it comes to pores, and they don't open and close, but what happens is when you take a steam or when you wash your face, the pores get stretched and dilated. It's not like it opens up completely and closes, but it gets a little bit loosened up whenever you take a steam, whenever you exfoliate your skin, and whatever dirt or any blackheads, whiteheads on the skin can get eliminated from the skin. Taking a steam and exfoliation is a good process which we should do once in a while. It really helps the skin to get rid of anything stubborn like a blackhead, whitehead, or any dirt that is still sitting on the skin in spite of using a face wash. You can get rid of that and make sure that your pores are clean so that they are not clogged. Third skincare tip is makeup causes acne. Makeup is not the actual cause of acne. The thing is, whenever you apply makeup on your skin, at the end of the day, make sure that you remove that makeup properly. Best form of makeup removal is double cleansing, where you use an oil-based cleanser to remove the waterproof and full face of makeup, and then you follow it up with a water cleanser, which is your regular face wash. This is another thing I have mentioned in a lot of my other videos, and this is extremely important, and I like to talk about it because this is something I have experimented the most with. If you just use micellar water to remove waterproof makeup, it will not come off completely, plus you'll have to go over it so many times, rubbing your skin over and over again, causing it to get irritated. So this can lead to acne and other skin concerns. So using the right form of makeup removal is another thing which is important. Make sure you use the right steps whatever you're doing. Anything can be an indirect contributor to acne. So is makeup. If you do the right practices, it will not lead to acne. So I am a professional in makeup, and I can tell you that this is the best way of makeup removal. Another thing is, even if you don't wear makeup and if you're using a water resistant sunscreen, you have to remove it with an oil cleanser, because water based cleanser cannot remove the sunscreen completely. It's not able to break down the sunscreen completely. Acne breakouts happen when there is a build up in the skin, when there is any residues of makeup, residues of sunscreen, any dirt still in your skin that goes and clogs the pores. That is when breakouts happen, and that you can avoid by doing a proper cleansing system. Fourth skincare myth is natural ingredients are always better. This is another perception of people that people believe in. They think that whenever there is some natural ingredient used, product is always going to be better. If there is any natural ingredients in a skincare product, that is not a guarantee that the product is going to be good and it's going to suit your skin. Again, products having chemical ingredients, that also is not a guarantee that the product is going to suit you. Skincare is subjective. You have to try and test, do a patch test and see what works best for your skin. There's no guarantee that one or multiple ingredients are going to be best. Every skincare product is formulated with at least one chemical. There has to be some chemicals. It can't be 100% natural because they have to use some preservatives to increase the shelf life of the product. A lot of companies claim that they are 100% chemical free, but that is not how it works. There has to be some chemicals, but at the end of the day, it completely depends upon how well it is formulated and how all the ingredients come together to give the maximum benefit to most skin types. It's not a rule that natural ingredients are always going to be good. You can be allergic to natural ingredients too. There are some people who are allergic to aloe vera gel as well. Chemicals are not always bad. There are some good chemicals which helps to increase the shelf life of product, which acts as a preservative. There are some other chemicals that are used to provide good ingredients to the skin, which perform important functions for the skin for which the product is formulated. So it is completely subjective and it's not a general rule that all natural ingredients are better. But this is another way of marketing which companies use to promote their products, because people think that all natural products are better. So last one, which is fifth skincare myth, is that makeup with SPF is as effective as a sunscreen. A lot of makeup products these days have some SPF rating. Like there are some foundations which come with SPF 15. People think that if they are using SPF 15 in a particular makeup product, so they don't need to use a sunscreen. We don't use the quantity of makeup that is needed for effective sun protection. When they put SPF in makeup, it usually leads to some form of white cast, which we don't want in makeup. If you take a picture with flash, it reflects in the flash picture. To avoid those white cast, I don't prefer makeup which has SPF in them, because anyways you have to use a separate sunscreen, so it's pointless having SPF in makeup. So I try to find some products which don't have SPF in them. So these were some of the common skincare myths. I hope you found something valuable in this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for more such skincare tips and makeup related videos. You can find a lot of these videos from the description box down below. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.